Now, in preparation for Kill la Kill, mainly based on what I've seen in the past few episodes, I've had to put extra layers on, just in case, because, well, let's be honest, there's a few people out there who might be interested in seeing what's underneath. However, you might have to pay for that, and I don't come cheap. So to save you all the expense, this is what we're going with. But the consolation is more Kill la Kill. And Kill la Kill so far has been a strange beast, because when I was first presented with the idea of it, I wasn't too sure. But with its quite actually well executed animation, its stylistic art direction, its sense of mystery and murder plot devices, and then it wraps it all up in a big "don't watch this in public" bow. What are we waiting for? A flashback scene. I'm guessing that's the main angry girl, the the leader of the school. As a wedding dress, I wouldn't say it's the best outfit of choice. But it's military fatigue, maybe. Purity is probably not something I would associate with Kill la Kill. Not from what I've seen. Especially with garments that demand blood sacrifice. Then considering the premise is kind of so let's remove clothing and fight and battle to do so. And yet there is this structured class divide of the entire population. There's more going on under the bonnet of things. And how many episodes is this? I can't remember. But are we going to be going through all of the 2-star outfits, then working the way up? Or is there going to be moments where it's a group battle? Okay. Getting back into the history lessons. He doesn't seem so confident when he's teaching, as for when he's alone in his room with some of the needles. Send her back where she came from. The best way to send messages. The fact that she's treated like a post-it note. As long as he doesn't perform any more acupuncture. Maybe someone should be aware of his willingness to strip. Okay, I don't like how the slow fall of his shirt. Okay. So any moron with a good outfit can overcome a lot of shit. And you happen to be in possession of one. And him. Is here. But what, is he working undercover? Hmm. Please look after my daughter and keep your shirt on while doing so. Everyone has to leave such encrypted notes. I'm uncomfortable. Not necessarily, but the way she's being kind of pointed there makes sense why she's thinking that. And the whole animosity and being forced to fight. I suggest cutting his skin, not further clothing. Great. So, can you attach more of those life fibers to have a better, more covering outfit? The fact that it looks like a medical procedure, and whereas in reality just sewing some clothes onto someone. Is there time to be scrolling through your phone? At least now they know to keep better security and restraints. Well, it's not just a hodgepodge patchwork life fibers then, isn't it? With that many maids, the place better be spotless. At least it was still sheathed. I've seen worse wardrobes. Any reason it's behind several barriers and cordon tape? Is it for her own protection or more behind the scenes kind of stuff? And how is he going to punish her? Or try to, at least. Is she going to be able to keep her senses, unlike the experiment? Yeah, kind of. Now we know it's revealing because it's the father's tastes, but what's the reason for it requiring blood? I kind of like that analogy, but at the same time, it's very pompous. So we have main girl working in tandem with her outfit, and this one trying to use it as a mere tool. I half expected it to be a person making those noises. What an efficient routine. You see, the in between uh, tweens of the frames there, where it fades in and out, it's jarring, but. She's an exhibitionist, yep. Thanks for your input. Oh. Does she not know how to use a plunger herself? I think they deserve a few more hits. And if it wasn't for staying at her house, would she have no accommodation? So he can feel something's wrong. A disturbance in the force, if you will. It knows my mornings going to school. Oh, flags and banners. I thought it sounded like wings. Staircase to heaven. What's stronger, the scissor, half a scissor, well, scissor blade, or throwing her at it? She runs away and lives to fight another day. Yes. Okay, so one has the Beyblade bracelet. Well, she's got a few straps there. That was an efficient spread of blood throughout the garment, at least. It wasn't pooled in one area. Is there need for such visible movement? And no armour would be finished without excessive pauldrons. It's not often when the antagonist has the white outfit and the protagonist has black. But she's not going to back away even if she knows that fact. Why do people stand so close when they know they can be blown away so easily? She's not losing ground, but she's losing blood. I think, Godrobe aside, there is a vast difference in training. Ow. Blasting off again. I do like the using all the different angles and like that with the camera work. Making full use of technology available to them. They, with so much blood loss and whatnot, does she have access to just a hospital and like a blood bank transfusions? You're not wearing it properly. Maybe if you weren't so cryptic and actually explained what you meant by wearing you properly. And to think there's a history test coming up as well. Is it though? Of course, the more skin on show, the higher the armor rating. Entirely. I understand why the episode title was Purity now, yes. Intervene. Hallelujah! I'm trying really hard to pay attention, but her antics. Was there a duck just now? Enjoy your assets. The brief moment of respite she got from her nonsense. And of course, this is where the intense music comes in, to know when everything is ramping up. Where would we be without the magical girl-esque, with a lot more blood, transformation sequence? Tighten those straps. Powered up. I think as long as she's able to land a single hit, there's victory. She is a Beyblade. Embrace your inner exhibitionist. I hope the father didn't plan on getting his daughter to wear this while he was designing it. When did she discover the scissor blade had that ability? She made her give up ground. To think there would be such an intense moment on the 3rd episode. Who pays for the repair bill at the school? At least there would be somewhat closure. That's like One Punch Man levels of destroying the background just through air pressure. Obviously just like when he's beginning training. Ooh. An inversion and implosion. And a shockwave. Wave. So it's not quite a standstill, there's still a power difference. Run away! Run! That's what you've been good at so far. And when she tears down that kingdom brick by brick, I mean, she had her at her mercy just now. So she must love the thrill of the game they're playing to let her go so easily. Yeah. Maybe she just wants a friend. That and to prove which god robe is the best. How much exposure is too much exposure? I think it really depends on where you are. Say if you're at a black tie gala, it's completely different than if you're at the beach. And how contrived or completely out of left field is the realization about what's going on with her father going to be? And like I said it before, the 3D elements that where it's used to enhance the animation isn't like really jarring like it is, say, with Overlord's 3D, because it's used in tandem with the 2D. It's not just replacing it. Oh, here's a static shot with some 3D models to be charging. Oh, nice. Yeah, here's a 3D hallway where we are twisting, turning, and doing all sorts of Inception-like camera movements. Interesting. Using it to enhance the animation rather than to save money and do it cheaply or quickly. And we've been told that the 1-star uniforms have 10% to 2-star uniforms, blah 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 blah. But have we been told why whenever she strips someone that one red fibre joins in? But in a society like this, do you really blame the teacher, the dad and the son for being so skeevy? I mean, there's not much else they really do. So, sleep, eat, or... yeah. If I had a god robe like that, I don't mind with the exposure. I don't mind it taking my blood. I don't want it being able to see. Because, you know, at some point she's going to have to use the bathroom. Does she actually take off that god robe just because then there's, you know, a bit of privacy? I don't want to take the risk. But obviously we all want to see the progression of the fighters, so if you enjoyed the episode, let me know down below. Leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. Of course, turning on notifications would also be greatly appreciated. If you made it this far in, then you are a special level of degenerate. So let me know by joining on my Discord if you haven't, and if you already have, then hi. We already know how far gone we are. But not only do people need to choose clubs based on their own likes and dislikes, what they find fun, but also, what does the uniform look like? Maybe you'll find out in the next one. Join me there. If you want to be part of the million fibres that weave the tapestry that is the god robe of my channel, then consider joining my Patreon, because Sal, Raywin, Denmark1997, She-Man, Stinsfire, Mecha, Jennifer Rojas, Pickboy, Dark Shadow 7899 and everyone else really do empower me, even if it does take most of the blood in my body. But at this point, it's a small price to pay.